Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Tech Talks with Manju. Today we will look at the resources which are free in the Azure to consume it. So it might be utilized for a POC purpose or it can be utilized from the students and many more things. Okay, so we have a huge list of free resources with which if we consolidate it, there are complete 82 resources which are free from the Azure. So there are 19 AI plus machine learning category, and we can say 10 resources are free from the management and governance, 7 from networking, 7 from compute, and 6 from database, and 5 from developer tools. So any other things which we'll be discussing furthermore in the video itself. So let's get into the resource details and see how much we can utilize it as a free. And also I'll be covering the free resources from the AWS and Google in the different videos also. Please do wait for those videos. So let's start the discussion. Here there are the list of Azure services. In this particular column they'll be explaining the name of it, and then here they'll explain the description and what type of a resource it is, and free monthly amount. So there are some restrictions to use these resources per month, and there are details how much we can use it with respect to the quantity, or with respect to the request, or with respect to the calls that we're going to make it with respect to the resources. And also here we have a free period, so till what time we can use it as a free resource. The first and foremost thing is advisor. You will get a personalized recommendations with the best practices for Azure. Okay, for example, you have an account right now, and if you are missing a best practices from the Azure, it suggests you to go with the suggestions, and also it will give you a suggestion where you can go with the cost savings and other benefits also. So it comes under management and governance category, and it is free completely every month, and there is no restriction of the time period for this particular resource. Next thing is API management. API management, again, it's a particular API calls where you will be trying to manage the applications with the API calls. Maybe it might be a hybrid or a multi platform. So it's used for the integration purpose, and it is free of per month. You can use 1 million calls with the consumption tier. So for example, there are two tiers. Okay, standard and basic. Basic is all about the POC or a non-production one, and standard it is a production ready environment kind of a tier. Okay, so in which if you are trying to use that any category, you can use 1 million API calls per month. Okay, so it is always free. And you see the next resource is app configuration. It's basically a store, and it manages the configuration of all the Azure apps. Okay, so it's kind of a developer tool. It is easy for the people to manage with the app configurations. So this is free, and the limitation here is 1000 requests per day with 10 MB storage. If you exceeds this particular category or the condition, you will be charged again. And the next thing is app service. When you're using the app service, it is again a platform based application where you can create an application with Node.js or a PHP, and then you can make it run. It can be hosting a websites also, and it is used for the different purposes. So the limitation here is 10 maybe web apps or a mobile apps or API apps with 1 GB per day. Okay, so only 1 hour you can run these 10 applications in a day. Okay, if you exceed this particular condition, again you will be charged. Okay, archive storage. When you're looking at the archive storage, it's kind of a storage where you don't really access much, and you can keep the data up to 10 GB. Either it's a local redundance or a geo redundance. Okay, you can write or retrieval only 100 rates. Okay, and it is available only for 12 months. After 12 months it will be charged. Okay, so Next thing is automation. So automation is used for multiple purposes to run the jobs and make it automated. So those jobs, the condition here is to use it freely. That is 500 minutes of a job run time, and it is always free. And per month, it's 500 minutes of a job run. If you exceed 500 minutes per month, then you will be charged again. Next thing is Azure AI anomaly detector. So this is pretty interesting. So it comes under AI and machine learning. So what is anomaly detection? So whatever the expected uh, particular activity is there which is going out of the expected activities, then this is called out to be anomaly. For example, a user behavior, he is supposed to log in with some region, and he has to log in with so and so timings, and he has to log out. So such activities, if the user is logged in from a different location, if he is trying to access the resources in the different timing than the designated, for example office time, post office time or something like that, it can be detected, and it can be tested over the databases or resources or any kind of a thing. So it is free for 20,000 transactions with S0 tier, and it is free for first 12 months once you sign up a account. Next thing is Azure AI bot service. It is kind of a intelligent enterprise grade bots. So basically you can create some bots to make it user friendly, or make it to work for a specific designated work. Okay, for example chatbot or any other particular package which we can use it as a bot, and then you can make it work. So that is free for 10,000 premium channel messages. Okay, and it is unlimited standard channels messages. So this has been a kind of a good service that is being given it as a free resource, and this has been used from the different developers right now, and especially for the college students, where they'll try to create some bots, and then they try to demonstrate their projects and all. So it has been highly used right now. And also for the Azure AI content safety. So this is kind of again AI and ML particular category, where it try to read the messages or the images, whether it is appropriate for the specific condition. For example, in the official mails, you don't really involve the unofficial images. So if you're gonna put unofficial images into the mails or something like that, it basically detects it, and it try to take an appropriate action what has been defined for that. Okay, and again it is free for 10,000 transactions with the S0 tier. So what do you mean by 10,000 transactions? Basically, if it reads one mail or it monitors one mail or a text, so it is called one transaction. So like that it can do a 10,000 transactions. Okay,